Sup guys, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Card Collecting and Investing with me, Ginger Man Cards. Hope you're super well. It is that time of the week, time for Ginger Man's Marvel Card top 10 sales from the previous week. And thank you for bearing with me. A week without content has been very strange. So yeah, thank you for sticking around. I want to know from you guys, I want your feedback. What content are you looking for? What kind of videos? What kind of style? What is it that you want to see from me around Marvel cards? Let me know in the comments. That would be fantastic. And again, thank you as always for your support. Without further ado, let's take a look at this week's Marvel cards, baby. Alrighty, in at number 10, literally just been paid for. Very special. 1998 Marvel The Silver Age by Skybox. Sketchograph sketch card by the man himself, Stan Lee. So that's right, signed and sketched by Stan Lee. And I couldn't tell you how many are out there. I did some research, couldn't find too much information. So if you do know, let me know. But this went for $5,000 confirmed as paid. What a collectible that is. Very, very, very cool. And again, we know Stan Lee signed a lot of things throughout his time on Earth. But this is something quite special. Look at that. The sketchgraph cards are just beautiful in my personal opinion. But what a strong sale that is in at number 10. In at number 9, another strong sale. 2016 Marvel Masterpieces BSG Battle Spectre Gem Thor Iron Man. Numbered at 99 in a PSA 10 slab, which is impressive. Pop 1. This went for $4,200 confirmed as paid. 32 bids. Someone really wanted that PSA 10 and paid up for it. That's a crazy amount. Just for some context, back in April, you could have picked this card up raw for $785. Obviously, depends entirely on condition, but the difference between those two prices is pretty incredible. K Fornas, I know, does some sports card content, so fair play, respect. But yeah, strong sale for another BSG card. And just for some further context, I think there was a Wolverine Sabretooth raw that ended up at $1,331 around the same time as this listing sold. So BSG's still selling pretty well by the looks of it, right? In at number 8, 1996 Marvel Masterpieces sealed box, 18 packs in here. This ended up at $6,500. And again, there's been a number of sales once again for 1996 sealed, raw and graded, all very strong sales. So that's been good to see. But yeah, this is a great price for a very special box. Let's be honest, very, very special box. Yeah, $6,500 confirmed as paid for more sealed Marvel product, which is fantastic. In at number 7, something a little bit different. This is a 2017 Marvel Premier Classic Art Shadow Box, card number CA9, starring Art Van Gogh, and you can see Spidey there. I thought this was a wicked card to pick out, and I'm a big fan of Shadow Box cards in general. I don't have any of the Premier ones. I have some other ones from Rittenhouse, I believe, but this is a really, really nice card. And these are 1 in 3 boxes, I believe. And the gold LTFX that you can find are numbered out of 15 from the Marvel Premier set. So interesting sell. But yeah, this ended up at $306 confirmed as paid. And something just a little bit different. I thought that's pretty cool. I like that. Big fan of Shadow Box. In at number 6, something a little bit different, and I've seen a number of these sell over the past kind of month or so. 2020 Marvel Ages Word Cloud Foil set, so 50 cards in the set. You can see the Spidey there, which is really, really nice. You've got the Venom, Wolverine, Deadpool, Black Panther, and you can see the rest of them there. The set went for $883, best offer accepted. And I think these look really cool. Something a little bit different from a set that's not quite as expensive as some of the other ones we have listed in this week's top 10. But nevertheless, a nice sale there in at number 6. In at number 5, what do we have here? 1990 Marvel Universe, once again, Cosmic Spider-Man, card number 30 in a PSA 10 slab. This ended up at $1,525, and there was a couple of other strong sales around the same mark. Crazy. Could not believe that. Came back from holiday, had a look at some of the sales today, and blown my mind. These are still going for these prices. and even some of the other lesser characters, not Spider-Man, are going for strong prices in PSA 10 slabs. So fascinating to see. I'm going to do an episode later this week where I'll look at market movers and look at some of the sales data on this set as we go through the months and the PSA population report changes. And again, there's 35 PSA 10s of this card in particular currently on the pop report, and there are 215 9s. So not a massive amount, even still after, the boom over a year ago for this set in particular. But yeah, crazy. 43 bids, so a lot of people bidding, I would imagine. If there's maybe 2 people after sets, that could be a potential too. In at number 4, 2013 free retro PMG of Wolverine, blue, numbered at 50. This ended up at $12,500, which is quite a bit below where some of the golden auctions have been in the last weeks and months. And so I was a little bit surprised, but I think someone's listed it, taken a quick sale, and they're off on their way. But the blues versus reds has been an interesting one for me. So trying to get my head back into where the Marvel market is at. Definitely seen some strong red sales versus the blue sales on particular characters and particular years. So the reds looking like they're potentially more liquid at this point. And again, that could be said for a few months ago too. But there's a couple of examples that I probably will dive into at some point. But yeah, fascinating. Nice sell in at number 4 for Wolvie. In at number 3, we have a sealed box of 2020 Marvel Masterpieces. This ended up at $1,128. And there's been a couple of these sell at a similar price over the last week or two. And if you're looking at a chart in terms of the last few months or even year, there's been a definite steady increase in terms of value for this box in particular, and some of the other modern products as well, and some of the older products in terms of sealed. So yeah, really interesting to see this creep up slightly. And when we see Spider-Man Metal come out, that is going to be absolutely crazy. It's going to be hot, manic, all that stuff. Oh, self-indulgent bit, just quickly. If anybody has a spare box, because they bought too many, I don't know, is that possible? I would be interested in purchasing. I could not get pre-orders and stuff like that done purely because of shipping to the UK would be extortionate. And yeah, but so if anybody's got a box spare they don't want, why would you? I don't know. Yeah, hit me up and hopefully we can sort something out. I'll be interested to purchase one from you and we can sort shipping out and things like that. But anyway, let's get into number 2, 2016 Marvel Gems Exquisite, and this is a exquisite nameplate numbered at a 10 of Thor in a PSA 8 slab. This went for $2,025. There's been a couple of these sell in the last week or two as well. Fascinating to see. Really strong sell in at number 2. In at number 1, more graded sales. So 2015 Fleer Retro Jambalaya of Thor in a PSA 9 slab. This ended up at $821. Confirmed has paid 51 bids. There's been a hell of a lot of Jambalaya sales this week, and Jambalaya as well. There's also a really nice Storm Jambalaya that I did not see because I wasn't looking at Marvel cards for a week. But nevertheless, really strong sale for this Thor Jambalaya. And again, is that speculation due to the upcoming movie? Who knows? But really strong grade for this card. These are die cuts, so really hard to get a solid grade for. Nice. So let's go into this week's bargain basement card of the week. What have I picked out this time round? It's another Rittenhouse card, but this is something very special. This has not been paid for just yet, so just to put that out there. But this is a Fantastic Four Archives card, and I believe this is a 10 case incentive sketch card from NAR, but they've put 9 in the title, so again, let me know if I'm wrong, but from my research it says 10. But nevertheless, this is sick, absolutely sick. I'm a big fan of the Fantastic Four archive set. I think it's really nice, and there's some other really nice Rittenhouse cards as well. You can see from the set, but really cool. Look at that. You can see on the back there, Sketch Effects sketch card. You can see the NAR there, but this ended up at $1,250. dollars, which is really, really sweet. So I thought that was a great card to show. Big price on it, but 10 cases in order to get this card. I mean, still pretty impressive. Hard to do, hard to find. But yeah, I love the artwork. Let's show it. Bosh. That concludes this week's Marvel Card Top 10. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, maybe give it a like, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Hit me up on Instagram, and we're always going to talk Marvel cards, baby. See you in the next one. Peace.